You
let's
saw
get
what I
rolling.
wrote? Yeah.
I didn't actually. I just hit the thingy where it said no. Wait. Ooh. 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 I do know how to. Uh. Where is what?
Oh, I almost fell off myself.
What? Reaper makes Reinhardt on 1
There we go.
HP, bro? What is
And you guys
this?
don't have to listen to the thing through mine. It's great.
Oh, hey, you figured it out?
Is there? Oh, there is sound.
We're down 1 ZPS.
You guys restarted this match, so
Yeah,
Wait.
we did.
I'll just
That's correct.
like
Yeah.
Healer.
just like go here.
Ranger Lucio, 'cause that's
I'm either
currently
attacking God or this is doing way more damage.
sort of play right now.
Go down.
It's doing more damage for
I
sure.
think if like they run maybe like a Doomfist or something,
Oh.
can hassle.
Oh, I remember that pause. Everybody was dying.
But as of right now, like
Oh, yeah.
if they're running that tracer,
3
like,
minutes,
Brig
3
is
seconds
just
into the match,
tracer
pause.
now.
It's like, yep.
Anyway,
Are we gonna start the fucking
But,
game?
go
Jesus
in main again.
Christ.
Alrighty. Yep,
No.
okay.
I don't know, just fast forward it for
30,
it.
30 more seconds.
Trace.
You can
Yeah.
And to the
fast-forward
left.
it.
Fast forward.
Fast
And to the
forward
left.
it, bro.
I'm gonna go.
Wait, are you guys not at control point unlocks in 14 seconds? Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
I'm gonna go to the left side of the
Easy
barrier.
start this
Of
also.
the hole.
Here,
Pan to the left.
you
Perfect.
guys can play.
Oh, I'm stunned.
Pay attention.
Oh,
Pigs.
The fuck happened to you, Muddy?
Tracer behind you guys.
Well, now I don't know what to watch. Do I watch
Echo's
on
not
Red-
even looking at you. How do you die?
Or do I watch it on
You
You
the...
press
get
W to the whole
stunned.
enemy team.
Oh, you got rocked.
I mean, you don't have a delay if you watch it on GG and QGG.
Muddy, flash
You can have
shield for
one
rock.
on another
Jesus. Come on.
Hmm.
Oh, wait, your internet.
Tracer behind you guys.
Oh, okay, maybe you don't see it. Okay.
oh.
And why does he die? Why are both healers just like not looking at him? Like what the fuck?
Tracer behind you guys.
Oh,
Tracer
I'm
behind
stunned.
you.
Okay. You are looking at this person. Great. He is full health. This needs to be a blue orb. Or a blue thingy. Cool. Where is Moira? Moira is here-ish. Do you say swinging before this? Question mark?
Tracer behind you guys.
Might not have been, honestly.
You did say swinging, and then you get stunned. That is A, 100% your fault, because you didn't see a rock, but also sort of Giga's fault, because she didn't just like straight pee on you. Okay,
Oh, I'm stunned.
you come out of this at 200 health, you put up your shield. Does this tracer one clip you? Holy fuck.
Yeah, she just put a punch into my ass.
Unlucky,
Breathing in the
okay.
mic.
Oh,
Is it cool?
Cool.
Yeah, it's your
Does Giga not have an orb here? What the fuck?
Or the
She's at or before.
Tracer behind you guys.
There's healing orb.
The orb is right there, okay?
oh, I'm stunned.
Oh, unlucky. Okay. Yeah, if Muddy says he's stunned, everyone should look at him. Like, straight up. Like, there's no, like... there's not... Unless someone is, like, at 1 health. If he says, I'm stunned, he is the most important person on the team right there. Because he's gonna come out of that amazingly fucked. Just a note for supports and DPS. Like... That might not be amazing. Like, you get stunned on support, you might not die because you have fade. Or you might not die because you just fly away and they're just bad. Right? But if Muddy, like, it's very hard to get stunned as a Rhine and not die because they just shoot at you. And it's, if they miss the broadside of a barn, like, that's a little sad. So, let's just go with, if Muddy says I'm stunned, like, you guys need to look at him.
Oh.
Did you? You didn't have bubble.
Wait, Rising no
No,
heal.
it's good. Just
Nice res. Nice res.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
So Giga, if you hear Resigno heals, that means all of the healing comes to you. So just like spin around in a circle and just like hold left click, or just like hard heal Zarya or something, or just hard heal your team, because in the next like 3 seconds you're gonna be very low on heal. Your entire team is gonna be very low on heal, so you have to prioritize that. That's, I mean, Breakfast is really good about saying that, and so even just like hard pocketing her so she doesn't come out of this at like 1 health is great.
Good res, good res.
And you get a bubble immediately as you come out. Great.
Even.
Lamp down.
Bap no lamp. I'm asleep.
Yeah, again, so like Muddy comes out of this sleep at 1, he's still 1 for all of this. So just like, if he says anything along the lines of, I got CC'd, unless it's like sim turrets or something, even if it's sim turrets, like, you should still look at him. But like, if he gets CC'd, you should just be looking at him. I'm not sure about this tech anymore, and I have no idea because I haven't tested this, but like, Kua, isn't it like, if your shield gets stuck with mines, you drop shield, or with the sticky bombs, you drop shield, jump backwards, and you can put shield up again, and they're not on your shield, or something like that?
I thought you said it still hurt.
I have no idea. I have legitimately no
But
clue.
the thing is now, like, I noticed it, it's where you drop shield, and then you have to move back, like, literally, because it drops, like, pulse.
No, but they don't drop.
They work the same like pulse or no?
Like, they always stayed in the air. Okay.
No, they
Well,
stay in
it
the
was-
air, but
it
you
was
have to
a
move
big-
back.
big
Like,
air,
you have
yeah.
to move back instantly.
Yeah,
or
it
they
doesn't
get
drop
stuck
like
on you.
pulse, it just stays, right? For some
No,
godforsaken
it stays
reason.
on the outside of your shield.
Okay,
They
well, we'll
used
test
to
this later.
shoot through the shield, but it doesn't
disregard this till further instruction, because I have no fucking clue.
It doesn't fall as fast as pulse, but like it falls slowly. It's weird.
Nice bubble on Snow Show. He's able to actually make space with his big ass guns.
Gotta let barrier recharge. Good shit. Good man.
Did they just not want to fight you here?
Yeah, they just gave us the point.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What the fuck?
I think we took out their Orisa and they just backed.
Plan hold.
Bro, I was so confused how they won that fight, bro.
I mean, it was a good res, and then they backed out of a 5v6.
Yeah, I
even
was
though
like,
they
how
were
did
in.
Breakfast just get off that res? Hello?
Help blue. Help blue.
Did she what?
I mean, she was around the corner. Fade the stickies. Like, if you get hit with them, it's usually worth it. TBH.
Help blue. Help blue.
Fuck, I can't see how much health you have. God damn it.
Pushing.
Yeah, so like you got stuck with like 4 of them, I think. If I know that damage rate. So just like fade it.
Oh, I can res that. I can res that. No heals.
Alright, I got shatter. I got shatter. I'm gonna look for a shatter.
Kill lamp.
Muddy, Shatter goes through Orissa's. It doesn't block. Like, Orisa Fortify isn't the same as a bubble. It'll just not shatter her. So, if an Orisa fortifies in your face, but there's still no shield in your face, just shatter their team. Because what the fuck is the Orisa gonna do to you? Shoot you?
Makes sense.
Oh no, she's gonna shoot you with her gun that does no damage and shoots you. And like the other part of the Orisa team could kill you, but like if they're on the ground and dead, like what the fuck does it matter?
Lamp down.
Nice.
I am
What the?
out.
Okay.
Orisa.
Orisa just by force of will didn't want to get shattered there.
I'm
Someone
gonna be-
teabag Muddy. Jesus Christ.
Alright, back
No
up.
worries. I got you.
Maybe.
Throwers over here.
I know, right? It's okay if you lose games because you have to get that T-bug off. No harm in
Listen, he
that.
was asleep.
Red egg, keep
He
egg.
knows what had to happen.
Body block, buddy. I got you back.
On,
Of course, Petty, you can, if Muddy gets slept and you don't have projected, you can always walk over him with a bubble. And it more or less does the same thing. It does less than the same thing, but it's basically the same thing.
Backing.
How did that pick up okay. Just gonna...
Oh, sorry.
Bro, it's flux. Don't question it.
Did you not have a barrier?
He amp matrixed.
Oh, sorry.
No, the bubble was like right before he was picked up.
Did anyone see the
Right there,
cracks
right
in it?
there.
Wait, hold up.
Oh,
It was the amp matrix. They just all shot through that.
I straight up saw no crack. Oh no, there's this fucking stupid hero. Oh, okay, never mind, you're fine.
Yeah, it was
There's this thing.
Everyone shot at me at the same time.
Chris, this thing.
Nice.
lamp.
When Snowshow does this, and you are more than like 2 paces away from him, this is a good reason to charge, and or just like run into them because it's more a matter of not letting them stun Snowshow than anything else. Like, you are expendable. I'm sorry. You are expendable. You are expendable. Snowshow is not expendable there. So,
Okay, I'm coming back.
Swing it.
get 'em!
Sick behind you.
Nice.
Okay,
Keep
point.
pushing them? Question
I'm
mark?
on point. I'm on point. I'm on point. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I'm
Alright, no, you're back by yourself. Get out.
I'm coming back.
I think we were too skittish, and the Tracer in the back line.
Okay, this is fine. I would say if you had a McCree or you had a stun on your support lineup, you might want to have just had 1 or 2 people go back. But since it's a Tracer, like, personally, you can 1v1 a Tracer as Moira and not die. Hopefully, if the Tracer is good, then you can't do that. But like, this is a fine decision to go back. If you have a McCree, just send a support with him, and you can normally hold this, and then you guys should have pushed and killed the Orisa. But this is a fine decision for
Good job
your
coming
team
out of
comp,
the
basically, because
spawn.
you want to stay together. So you're better off doing this.
Alright, there you are.
Picking up.
Thank you.
They switched to
Alright, they
Diva.
got Diva now to touch.
Eat your grab?
that was
Question mark.
Grab.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You waited for it. Nice.
Kill the echo, kill the echo, kill the echo, kill
Get
the
lamp,
echo.
lamp down.
Kill the
Come
echo.
down.
Swing it.
Muddy, you should wait for the grav to like undo before you shatter, just because it's more worth your time to get one swing into it, or like spend the effort to like walk towards them and get that swing in, than it is to shatter them and have them all be down in a grav. Because
Yeah, I think that was just unfortunate
Yeah.
communication.
Swing it on Echo.
Yeah.
I didn't announce I was about to shatter, and she didn't announce she was about to grab, and we kind of pressed Q at the same enough time.
yeah, Petty said it. But I mean, I'm having a hard time hearing Petty. I don't know if you guys don't have her turned up or not, but like, from Ag's perspective, I think TBH, you need to turn Petty up because I can't hear it. And I went and into my settings, I turned her up to 200, and I was just like, I need to be able to hear you, and it didn't
No,
work.
she's fine for me. Like, I heard her fine the whole screen.
Swing it on Ana.
Using no heals.
Nice burn.
Oh no.
Muddy, just be careful of where you're going when there's people on point. Someone should call him back here, just because you guys are getting massacred.
Echo dead.
Maybe Diva low. maybe
There he
Diva
is.
dead.
And even just in these sort of like overtime situations, just having a Ryan, you can sort of mark off this whole space as somewhere that the Tracer can't be, just by like randomly holding left click and spinning your mouse around. Like, no skill required. Like, you limit her space, right? And then the rest of your team can take this other space, and it's fine. But you being out here doesn't limit her space. But yeah, I mean, it was a good push.
Tracer low. Tracer dead.
Pushing up.
Good job.
Who is Kua? Stop.
It's cool.
So, couple comments. You guys are doing a really.
Probably his fan.
Okay, just
I
like
turned it down.
my coaching, no one gives a shit about it.
Oh,
Sorry, Ag.
Alright,
Okay, A, you probably didn't scout the Junkrat. Can't blame you for that. But this is a terrible drop into a Junkrat. B, the rollout is this way, if you have forgotten. It's all the way around, because why the hell not? It's basically the same thing as taking this, except if you're into Orisa or into Sigma, basically, they might have already popped down their shield here, just in anticipation of you guys coming out here, and it sort of fucks with their first rotation of shields. That's why you go all the way around. It's helpful to have Lucio because you do this quickly, but like, don't worry, like, you have 10 seconds to get to point. You don't have to force your, like, you could literally spend here and rotate all the, like, nay the enemy team being nowhere on this map. You could spend the entire time going all the way around the thing and getting back to here with time. Like, you'd be fine.
Didn't it?
So, just, like, don't worry
Didn't we
about it.
discuss doing that?
Yeah,
Or
you
at least we were gonna come around behind their stairs.
yeah, in
And
future,
then Muddy
this is
said,
the
let's
rollout.
drop. Yeah.
Just like in general, because this drop is a little sketch just because you have to come through these chokes, and if they're already set up on point, they sort of just rotate and sort of shoot you in the face. Yes, it's cover, and it's cover from snipers, and if they have been running like double sniper or something, fine, maybe. But even coming around here, you can see them and then go, fuck, that's a bad idea, and just go and drop, right? So I would always recommend going all the way across and sort of figuring out what they have first, or pushing from here, And if it's very unfavorable for you to push from here, like double sniper or like hog is sitting over here, like waiting for you guys to come on and hook you off, maybe go rotate around. But like, yeah, don't like just immediately drop because you guys get fucked by a
We
Junkrat.
got a Junkrat.
Oh, we're poop shooting?
Oh no.
He just walks up behind you and fucks you all.
Thank you.
I'm swinging.
Gotta love it.
Alright,
Oh, nice
number
pick.
3.
Oh, I'm dead on Junkrat behind the room. Junkrat and Lucio and room.
Oh,
Shit, I'm down.
oh, I got pooped.
Alright, if you get a pick, you get a pick. Otherwise, you have nothing.
On Orisa low. Fuck.
Double boops.
Alright.
Oh,
I'm gonna go with he fucked you pretty hard.
oh man.
Muddy somehow hit the enemy team a lot.
Go.
I have no idea.
Okay,
But good job.
Yeah, I got a pin on Arisa when
no worries.
Mm.
just do.
So we definitely don't want to be
Yeah, we're
anywhere
not
from
gonna
Almost
fire.
killed
We
her,
gotta
too.
jump.
Yeah. Alright, I'm almost to a shatter.
Questionable swap into this. Okay, you'll kill Diana. Okay. But like, maybe outrange them with Hanzo, or like McCree even. Or just Hanzo. Or, yeah, Hanzo.
No
Alright,
rock.
they probably...
Alright, I'm pushing my fight to them. 3, 2, 1.
Or Soldier, if you want to play hits again.
They all
Thank
saw
you.
me.
Or Ash.
If I recall, that's almost exactly what I told him.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Down 2, back out.
This is a good chance. So, let's go over what back out means. Back out means get the fuck out if you can. So, like, Gigi here, I don't know if she has Fade, but, like, she can get out. Muddy here could get out, because he can just shield hop back. Whoever the fuck is in this room, I think it's your diva, should just shoot a bunch of people till she loses mech, and then die. Because it's better off for her to get as much ult charge as she can, while trying to feed as quickly as possible, because she has no chance of getting out. So if you have no chance of getting out, don't pull a Kua and go behind their team and be like, I'm doing it, team. Just
Bro, it's
go.
one. It was one. Dude. Let it go.
Go get that like 5% ult charge and feed really hard.
Let it go.
People remember.
Let it go, bro.
And if you reference that later,
Yeah.
points to you.
Let it go.
Yeah,
Never.
they'll outspeed us. Oh,
Also, if you want a soft reset, if they continue pushing you, keep backing up.
oh crap.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, as long as, like, this is a really hard one to, like, sort of say where it's safe, because, like, usually out here is safe, because they don't really push past here. But if they're standing outside their choke, outside your choke, just back the fuck up.
Yeah, unfortunately at that point my barrier.
Yeah, get up, get up, get up.
Yeah, it's just like, just keep going until you're safe, because right now, Snowshow comes in and is not safe here, because he thinks it's safe here, and it probably is in most games, and it probably is in most situations, but when they're pushed out this far, you're not.
Is that shattered though? Yep.
I would argue that spawn is pretty safe. I would argue right behind this pillar is probably the safest place you can be. Or, like, safest, farthest up place that you could be, probably. Or even off to, like, go way over here. But, like, you probably don't want to go over there because of the Junkrat.
I got shattered.
What's a good comp for the BGS?
Shooty shooties.
Right, we can go, we can go.
Honestly, I would suggest Legs or Hanzo.
Or Ash.
See?
Try to
I
work
told you.
on shield
Yep.
break and getting the Junkrat.
I think Ash is decent now because of the,
Anna's by herself.
the more and more shooty shooties in her gun. Because she has, what, 15 more now? Or 4 more or something like that? I don't know.
Yeah.
She has 15, like, you'll do some.
Yeah, it was 12, it's 15 now.
What? How do you... Oh, does Cole beat... What the fuck? Okay.
Anna's by herself.
Good counter, Giga. Good job, I guess. I have no idea where that Ana was, but good job.
Anna's down, Anna's down.
Okay,
it.
she's on the right by herself.
This Lucio is straight up feeding, but great. Muddy, just a note, if you know... This is like a really nitpick because we can see all of it, but if the Lucio is behind you, if you're splitting the team between the Lucio and the team, just hold up shield, it will stop the sound barrier from going through, but you probably couldn't have known that the Lucio was there, so no fault to you. It's fine. But just know that barrier will block sound barrier. That's also a good note for people who are playing Lucio, is that barriers will block sound barrier.
Oh, I'm trapped.
I don't know. Thanks.
Junk low.
Where's my
How this doesn't kill more people.
jump?
Junk behind. Junk dead.
Jump down, jump
Go into point.
Which
Try
one?
to
Point.
point.
What the fuck is the Sigma doing?
Orisa dead. McCree low. McCree dead.
Probably too many ults, but that's okay. You guys didn't know and you wanted to cap it.
Well, Mile was gonna go away, so.
Yeah. I would say the bomb was maybe not necessary, but like it did a lot to kill the Sigma shield and take all of their attention. So like, did you win this without it? Maybe. Did you win it very convincingly with it? Yes. So
he's probably got tired.
So what are you going to do about Tyre? Literally, like what can you do with this team comp? You don't have a Doomfist because they're in spawn.
Split up?
Sure, that's an answer.
Fire strike.
Yes, that's a
Mirror
direct
fire
counter to
strike.
it.
Good.
Speed boost.
Yes, that's a pretty good counter to it. You just run away and shoot it, right? He has to close the gap, and it's pretty hard to close the gap if you speed boost away.
Have fun.
Can anyone straight tank it?
That go with this
Diva.
sticky?
Yeah, Diva can technically straight tank it, actually. She lives with 5 health, because it does 600 damage, and she has 600 health plus armor, so it'll do 595 damage to her. Will she live this? No. Because, realistically, she'll take 5 damage from another source. But, in any case, if you don't have a straight counter to it, and, like, let's say Muddy misses the fire strike, you should speed boost away, and the Diva should go find it and kill herself on it. Because either she can micro it and, like, attempt to get it down and destroy it, because there's a pretty good chance of, like, it's similar to a Pharah, except it has half the health, and, like, can't fly away, like, can't conk and fly away from you. So, you have a pretty decent chance at flying at it. And it's definitely worth it to sacrifice your mech and everything for anyone else here. Because, like, if Muddy dies, you guys are fucked. If Echo dies, you have no DPS. If Moira dies, you lose. And if if the Lucio dies here, okay, maybe the Lucio can die here. But, like, the Diva is definitely worth it to just, like, go sacrifice your mech for. So,
Fire again.
yeah.
Yep. As I say.
This is without ults, because, like, if you have barrier or barrier, there's not really any support ult that counters Tyre, but barrier.
Left side.
Yeah, so Petty went and tried to find it. Good attempt.
Whoa.
Unlucky who it gets. You guys lose this fight.
Right.
Down point.
A fire strike
Yeah,
almost
just
did.
see if you can start
Yeah,
right
so
off.
I mean,
I jumped off. That's fine. Okay.
yeah, you guys lose. Okay.
Good.
Definitely
They're
should have
on
swapped
point
the
already.
You're on
canister.
point. Okay, let's go
Stand
up and
with me.
over. Up and over.
If you guys had this Lucio, the Ana would be fucking free. She's feeding so hard right now. Even right now, I'm pretty sure this Ana is Is that an Ana? No, it might
It
be a...
looks.
The fuck is
Yeah,
that
that's
thing?
not confused about the sleep.
Yeah, that's an Ana. Yeah, you saw this shot. Yeah. This Ana is straight up feeding. So, just go attack her. Like, there's not much she can do.
I don't know.
Yes, I know there's a Reaper here, but, like, they're both fucked pretty hard if you all go at her. This might have been nice to have Lucio, but I think this is okay since you're fighting
Everyone
close.
else is.
I really hope you guys are teabagging Muddy. You guys are, it looks like, so that's good.
Right.
You guys all fell because of a halt. Good.
Drops
Down,
down.
I got pulled out.
Nah, nice anti.
Okay, there, Anna's now?
Down. We're up one. Oh, wall.
Trapped.
See how this Ana died first because she was feeding? Feels good, man. What the fuck is happening?
The barrier, something. May one.
Reasonable, Muddy. Reasonable.
May one.
Alright.
Except there's a lot of fucking barriers. Yeah, you guys lose this.
Anna down?
Nice.
Yeah, we need spam.
Nice. So you can go the route of, like, trying to get spam, but like Snowshow killed 3 people here. It's more a matter of he just waited for he just waited literally for the enemy team to feed, and he killed them when they fed, because the Ana was feeding, and then the Reaper was feeding, and then he killed them. Like this May stepped out too and died. So like you can wait for the enemy team to feed if you want. It would be to make it easier for and more pressure on them to feed. You could go spam here and just like let Snowshow be on the McCree and like click heads. But if you guys go far Junkrat, I wouldn't put it past that to be decent and just like take off angles and or different angles and just like spam into them. Not bad. Else here, you probably need to just all go together. Lucio would help to get in, but like not necessary, really. You just have to either bait the wall somehow or break it really fast.
Blue, do you, or no?
Or just get like a bubble rotation and sort of shield up just to give Petty like 60 charge when you guys walk in.
Let's push main.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, what does it fucking matter where you come from if they're on point?
Alright, pushing in 3, 2, 1. I'm going right. I'm going right. Okay.
Yup.
Okay. Right.
Tells it almost bait their team.
Okay, don't push yet.
I would say, Muddy, you don't have to like be shielding here. You just have to be like standing here swinging, just because you could. You're making the space by just like making them go away because they don't want to come near you. You don't really have to be shielding.
Push yet. Reaper. Alright, pushing in.
You also don't have a one shot, so you don't. Your shield is unnecessary.
They left me alone for long.
Alright, you're
Oh,
walking.
Center. Okay, I'm gonna call. Oh, you're first.
Jesus fucking Christ, this Ana.
Reaper bind. Reaper down. Cool. You can take it. Even.
Still winnable. No, not winnable.
No, you're done.
Someone needs to count. Just do the Frode thing and be like, up 1, -1, -2, -3. Just count. Then you have a good chance of knowing if it's winnable or not. Because a 2v5, 6, not winnable.
Okay, yeah.
Unless,
Alright,
no,
let's go upstairs,
never.
man.
I think we need more
Go
heals.
up and
for
over
me.
again.
Up and
Yep,
over.
we'll do up and over.
Yeah, don't
This
even
time I
stop. Just
won't
go.
get slapped.
I would argue that Mercy is not more heals
Go.
by like the
Alright,
numbers,
pushing.
but it might feel like
Up
it.
and over. Alright, we're at about last fight.
Correct.
Yep. Over.
Alright.
Is there a reason why you went up and over?
That was just the call.
Okay.
I think it might have been
3,
because
2, 1.
I was hoping that the Orisa barrier was off cooldown, which it wasn't right there.
Sure.
I'm low.
Reaper's behind us. Reaper's behind. Bolting?
Oh my god.
Oh, Resing no heals.
You got it, Teddy.
I would say this is a really hard fight in general, just because you guys, even if you go into the next scrim and don't at all talk about what they have, and you literally just make plans about what you have, I think that would be a pretty good improvement. You guys didn't get to a point where you had any ults, so I think it's a pretty hard fight, especially into 4 ults. Yeah, I would say switching up your comp in some way, it would probably benefit you, either switching to spam or just going in faster. You guys sort of just got segmented with walls every single time, and that's, I would say, more just an issue of not having a Lucio or just not focusing down the wall very fast.
That's fair.
So,
Yeah, and you.
Yo, I like how what you just said was what I said after
what's
this,
like
this match.
pretty much. No one cares about coaching, it's fine. Can we get forward?
It's fine.
Here we go.
Starting to push up.
Oh yeah.
Let's Blue, go ahead and scout out quickly.
Good call.
Is that okay?
Scout.
Yep.
I know,
You
right?
can rotate around the statue if you want, or rotate
They
around the
have
hotel.
Echo. I think I saw a bat. I think they're doing double shooting again. Yeah, they're doing double shooting. Can't see. I can't repeat.
I feel like Echo falls into that spam category because she just has very good shield break.
Yeah, no me. No me.
Push. Speed boost, speed.
Again, Muddy, just
Yeah.
trade your shield for distance. Don't trade your shield for fucking standing there.
Try to
We'll
find the
stand.
other
Oh,
DPS,
we're not going
right?
around. Okay. Break shields. Break.
You guys die here because you get halted. And Muddy doesn't realize that. Slash, you guys should have called it because you're all 2 steps behind Muddy.
Break shields. You're too far.
Oh,
Oh, you guys
one.
are purple.
Tracer in the back line.
I'm out of heals.
Alright.
Oh no, we're dead. We're dead.
Run away, Blue.
Yeah, sorry.
We
I guess my
into
thought
the
was,
ocean.
or my thought was,
Yeah, this was a really good engage. It just happened to be that Muddy got this far away from you guys because you got halted and he didn't. If he got halted, you guys would have been okay here. Either figure it out and call him back, or like if you get halted, say something because it's a CC, and Muddy needs to know. Because if his entire team is like 5 feet, like 5 steps back, and he rounds this like sort of slight corner, he's fucked. Like there's nothing you can do. And
Yeah, if
he should just
if
know that
forgot to
because then he
follow
just
Muddy,
he shield jumps once
follow
and he's
that,
fine,
didn't
and then you
push,
just keep
it was
going.
that you guys didn't follow up together.
yeah, because there's no reason to go right if they didn't have the May.
Yeah.
So same push going left. In 3, 2, 1.
Good countdown.
Ooh. Charging.
Call targets.
Signal
Get
now.
I'm down.
I'm on Echo.
Down
I'm on
two.
Orisa.
Where you been? I'm on the other side.
Orisa.
What? How? No, you're not even. Disagree.
Right, you're right. You heal.
Breakfast.
Tracer on you?
Tracer.
In the back.
Alright, I think,
Hey, what?
When you guys have this spawn advantage here, you're fighting even right now. It's a 4v4. You just have to get in there. Just be somewhat confident at it. And if it's this sort of scrappy and close, until, like, you can spend another, like, 10 or 20 seconds trying to fight this out and see if you win. That's totally acceptable, because you might win this. You might not, and that sucks, but you might win it. And your tanks aren't there, but, I mean, you have an Echo, you have a Reaper, you have a Moira, you have basically a team here. And these two should be back pretty fast because you're on speed. So just don't feel bad about trying to fight this.
end of team fight.
Because both of you sort of hesitated and stagger stepped here, and it didn't lend itself to be a 4v4. So it's okay to try to, on close fight, like, this is one of the closer maps, and so you have good spawn advantage here. So it does lend itself to really scrappy fights like this.
Team fight. I have Cole.
Because, like,
we have
now the Echo is coming back to make it a
we have a
5v5.
Shatter.
So
Fuck off, Caesar.
They
Do
use
we-
pulse bomb.
We need
They use
to
pulse.
figure out who
They
turns
use it?
around and shoots
Okay.
the Tracer. All of us or one?
Honestly, if we're fighting
Laura?
up front, we should.
at this point, you should be planning. Like, Petty does bring up a good question, but I think you should just be saying we have Shatter and Coalescence, and we can fight for Reaper ult, and just get to the point where you just use those
Penny
two.
did message me that she wanted to discuss the answer to this question, especially if you're recording, so that she can hear the answer.
What question?
They use
Let
pulse
me hear it
bomb.
again.
They
We
use
need to
pulse.
figure out who
They
turns
use it?
around and shoots
Okay.
the Tracer. All of
Who-
us or one?
Yeah, how do you determine who peels when there's flankers?
I think it really depends on your comp. Off tank is a good answer to it, just because you can try your best to do it. One of the DPS can do it, and or the other support. So Lucio is probably the best answer to this because they have a lot of versatility to their kit, and probably Echo, depending, just because they have some consistent damage, and probably the Zarya here, just because they have consistent damage. Into a Tracer, who, if you do like 20 damage to, and then 20 damage to, is already looking pretty hurt. And then you do a little more, and she has to recall. And then you do a little more, and she's dead. So just like, consistent damage really fucks with the Tracer, and pushes her off, so that's a pretty good answer. Or Burst, which is harder to get on, but you guys don't have a McCree, so like you also don't have a Brig. You also don't have you don't have a hard CC for her, so consistent damage is key here. Like Snow shouldn't turn around, Muddy shouldn't turn around, and depending on who it's on, like Giga should really just turn around on Lucio, and because she has the most versatile kit and can heal, can speed, can boop, can shoot, and like Blue should be fine because she just flies the fuck away if she gets targeted. Like Ryan, like Giga or Breakfast should be fine because she fades away from it or just heal orbs. Like this is sort of a very hard comp to like run Tracer into, but I mean if you're getting hard focused on like Lucio or something, just like ask for a heal orb or ask for a little bit of health, I guess.
Honestly, if we're fighting
Laura?
up front, we should
But-
just
Alright,
ignore
let's
her.
let's push with the coal this time.
Yeah, I sort of agree with Giga here. Is just run. It's sort of just run the tanks over instead, and you lose who you lose. But like try to peel for each other. But I mean, if you're all focusing more targets, you can kill them faster than really a Tracer can kill you. Like be aware that like your teammates are taking damage, but like if you spritz them before and then you like just randomly do heal aura, you should. Tracer's damage isn't that consistent or isn't that heavy, so like you guys should be more or less okay. And then just don't feel bad about using your cooldowns to counter some amount of damage from the Tracer. So like a heal orb coming out, an amp coming out, a fly coming out, a bubble to come out, or even a I forget what the fuck it's called coming out. It's fine. Fade. Nope. Shadow. No.
Wraith.
Wraith. Thank you. Wraith coming out. Fine. Whatever. Just don't feel bad about using cooldowns to keep yourself alive and or your teammates alive to counter a Tracer.
Yeah.
Because it's not a bad trade.
Ready? Same attack pattern. Ready? This time coal push. 3,
Okay.
2, 1, go.
Blue 32. Blue 30. Hut hike. Okay. We're in, guys.
Blue 32. Wrong play. baby.
Why? Go forward. Like into them with that. It only goes to here. Just like be hard aggressive, because you can't die because you're Moira and you're cooling. Take that beam and stick it up their ass.
I'm on everybody.
Okay.
Big. I'm on Arisa.
Risa.
Next part. Yep.
Yeah, this was a really good engage. You guys got on top of them. Breakfast went that way for some reason, but you guys got on top of them and killed them. You also used every single ult you had, but that's fine, because like this was coming online. You're almost back at you're halfway there. This is online. Like you almost somewhat have a grav. Like you'll be fine.
Risa gone.
By the way, for Peel, both DPS should, especially the
Echo coming.
Yes.
should be looking, and the off tank should be looking.
Alright, I'm holding.
Yeah, I would say
holding
Reaper is
Let's
like
go.
questionable,
Who's on-
but like
who's
depending on
on-
where they are and what they're doing, like should. Because like if they're standing next to their supports, yes, you should shoot at the Tracer. But like if you're in with your tank, probably not. It really depends.
Okay. Pull back.
Dolphin, because it's a
Careful.
For no reason.
Okay.
Yeah, stay.
Why the fuck is everyone on cart? Also, why are there like 3 people back here and there's 1 person on cart? Like what the fuck? Like actually. Like I saw Snowshow like jumping around and like shooting from range. There's Petty standing right here, and like where the fuck is Giga? Like what? Guys.
Oh. Okay, good, buddy.
Pull back.
You figured it out. I was like, you don't have to shield there, buddy. You can
Petty
just
can't
hard
remember
cover.
that.
You still have 3 people behind choke, and there's still only 2 people on.
Dolphin, because it's a much
Careful.
more.
What is happening? Okay, to be honest, in King's Row, you put 1 person on cart, and they emote on cart, and you just keep fighting 5v6 throughout, because you just roll them. That's how King's works, and that's usually how you should play it.
For this very specific comp, who would be on cart?
I would say it should be probably Moira,
Okay.
because you either roll them with like you just keep running them down until they group up, and then you sort of stop and then walk away from them. And if it gets too intense, like you shouldn't even wait till taking half your damage. You should be like very cautious, and like if you're running forward with this comp, you should expect no healing. You should just be like, we speed in, and if we run them down, we run them down. Like at this point, you guys didn't run them down, so they grouped up because you gave them like 10, 15, 20 seconds to get it to here with like 2 people. Like you literally put 3 people. Okay, anyway, we'll ignore that. Questionable. Anyway, yeah, like Muddy had to take Bookstore here because no one pushed up with him, and if you just put these 5 people forward, he could have taken probably at least this corner up here, but that's okay. If you feel like you guys need more heals, or if you're not getting like sped out instantly, or just don't feel safe with the like, then the Lucio can go sit on cart. It's really just how you're feeling. I would personally, I would play with the Lucio just because you can speed amp and save your speed amp to get out, then get in. If you're trying to like get that last kill, but it really relies on Muddy making a good decision of like, we only have so much health pool, and we only have so much healing that we need to like not extend too far, but also try to run down all the kills we can get. So.
Sure, right side. I'm almost to another shatter. I'm swinging.
Muddy, you're very low.
Yeah.
Recall.
Yeah, so you engaged like 2 seconds before everyone sort of walked through choke for some reason. Why no one was through choke before?
I saw the cart was at my ass, so I was
No,
like, alright, everyone must be here, and I went forward.
Like, I feel like that was a fine engage, except everyone's just like, I'm gonna play from back here for some reason, even though we're fighting this corner. Yeah, I don't fucking know. Yeah, just be more cognizant of where Muddy is trying to fight, and Muddy tried to... To me, this was very obvious where you're trying to fight, so I'm not gonna, like... good job, but, like, just say, like, I'm engaging or something, and then someone tell him that we can't engage because we're all standing back here. So...
That's the echo being... I'm on Orisa.
Break signal.
Alright, we're down 1. It could still be 1. Okay.
Alright, I'm ulting in. Try to...
Okay.
See if I can change
I
this.
have a coal.
Go grab Cole.
Okay.
As soon as we get that.
So what I've learned from Echo is when I hard engage the enemy team, I just feel invincible, except then I get burned and die instantly, and then I waste my ult, and it really fucking sucks. So don't feel bad about putting your shield out. Like, if you swapped and got Orisa, you still have 2 shield rotations that you can get off before you sort of lose it. So don't feel bad about just switching and becoming Orisa and getting shield rotations off, and be like, that is my, like, gift to you guys. That's what we get. But, like, here, Sigma, you didn't put out your shield, and then you got burned.
Yeah, no, I forgot.
Yeah.
I had shield.
I've done that before, and it's really awkward because I'm just like, I'm invincible, and I start throwing rocks, and I'm just like, I am now Echo. Fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on.
I have grab.
Oh, I got wrecked in the air.
Okay.
I would just don't feel pressured by the time commitment. 15 seconds is a long time.
Get out.
I'll get out.
Yeah,
And having an extra tank is basically playing goats, and it's just better, so.
Okay, so the echo.
I say that
They're,
all
they're,
the
yeah,
time.
they're so good Sigma.
Alright, I'm
I have
pushing,
E.
Because tank cooldowns are fucking stupid.
We can at least have a little longevity.
It is when
everybody
there's
back?
3 of
lane
them.
in 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Muddy, you see that Reaper is engaging, right? I just, like, try to look at where your teammates are through walls and try to figure out when they're going to come out and try to engage then. No show, say when you're fucking engaging, because that makes it a hell of a lot easier to do. Like, I think Akua has grown accustomed to me doing this because I'm just like, I got you, Kua, we're engaging now, go for it. But, like, really, he could just be like, I'm engaging in 3 seconds, and, like, it would make my life a lot easier, right? So, just say when you're gonna engage and be like, I'm engaging. Like you could start counting off here. Be like, I'm gonna be in the back line in 3, 2, and then when you hit 1, you're there. Like it makes it very easy to engage because then Muddy can do the same thing and be like, we're engaging on Stosho. Like, let's go, guys. And it makes saying things makes everyone's life easier.
Push past shields.
Can we pause it for a sec? I just realized something very important. The other team's Echo's name is Fartin Spartan.
Yeah,
oh my
dude.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I thought it was something important, Egg.
It is important.
I'm gonna switch computers. You guys keep talking amongst yourselves.
Oh my god, bruh.
Right?
Okay,
It's important.
I was ready. I was listening. I was like, act right about some knowledge.
As you should.
Yeah, right? Remember just to either play very defensive against an Echo or very aggressive into her. Either one works. Either call to burn her or whatever the Echo thing is. Just burn Echo because she's blue and shiny and red and shiny and should die. Or play very defensively and just hard shield and like not let her get anything. Either strategy works. One goes for really
I
depends.
say what she is Echo, so like Rhine Echo. Is that, if I say that, is that something everyone hears or understands, I guess?
How do you draw a question mark? Snojo went to get a health pack and it was just like, god damn it, no one's pushing.
The payload heals you?
Wait, how much health was he missing? That's a decent amount.
Half! Like, literally, the payload can heal all that by the time you get to the corner.
Yeah, the payload does heal 10 HPS per second, so...
Yeah, like,
I think
legit?
it's fine that he didn't want to risk it.
No, I know, but like, that's pretty... Huh?
Can you come with us? Hold the front line? Yeah.
Yes, there should be 5 people standing right here. Or, preferably standing, like, right here. But, we'll get there.
Where did I go? What the fuck?
You're floating along behind them for some godforsaken reason.
I got cart.
Doesn't it make projectiles a lot easier to hit when you're, like, 10 feet forward? Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, look, you did it! Except you could have used your feetsies.
No, I could use my floatsies because she doesn't walk.
Where the fuck are you, Breakfast? Jesus.
I got cart.
I don't know. Feeding.
Okay, to be honest, pushing past, like, here, probably not worth it. What?
How? How?
Wait, I'm just really confused.
We're looking at the same thing, right, Dolphin? I'm not tripping here?
Do you get hit by something? Wait, okay, just watch the other people's ult charge.
Football cross the universe.
Yo, she one-clipped her from long range. Oh,
Wait.
my god.
No, but she doesn't even get that much ult charge. It can't be her.
Okay, I'm looking at Breakfast's house before the chaser starts coming in.
Okay, the chaser's shooting at you. Great.
BAP? A burst of BAP?
Oh, okay, we can't tell because it's BAP. Fuck. Yeah,
No,
BAP.
but it was showing the kill feed if she got hit by the BAP while the chaser was shooting her.
You take
No.
150 damage, and then instantly die.
The rest is from Tracer.
Unless that tracer like half clipped her headshot her
Okay,
from
it's
that
not
range
you,
and
it's
then
not
body
you,
shot.
it's not you, and we don't know if it's either one of these people. I don't fucking know, Breakfast. Jesus Christ.
No, she got one clip by the tracer because it would show the assist in the kill feed if they
That's
did
too
damage.
fast. Jesus. Okay, they did well. But
It has to be it had to be a headshot all the way until that body shot at
Yeah.
the end of the clip.
Anyway, just be very cautious playing this far forward. Just like you can play around here and it's fine. Like yes, I'm gonna make a nitpick of this distance being very small and everything, but like all the way over here, what's your retreat is this, right? That's decently hard to do. Like you're standing here, your retreat is all you have to make it around this corner, which is sort of annoying. And so I feel like this is like the difference from standing here compared to standing here is a lot, especially if the enemy team is coming from over here. It's like Muddy's holding a choke pretty well. But yes, you guys want to flank and everything. Snowshow, just be like, I'm ulting in 3, 2, 1, and then Muddy can just like hard charge into them, and you'll probably have pretty good luck.
Fast.
Or he could have just shattered, and you guys would have won the fight instantly. He doesn't know to do that.
Orisa one, Orisa one, Orisa down.
Mighty, you gotta get the.
We get it out.
Back to cart.
Yeah, I was hesitant because I saw that we were down.
No, I mean,
healer.
if Snowshow is gonna be like, I'm ulting in 3, 2, 1, and you just insta-shatter, like, fine. You win. Like, that's not a hard combo. Or you guys could hit tab and be like, okay, we have Reaper ult and Slam. We're gonna shatter them and then Reaper ult. I still have no idea what it's called and I'm forgetting. And then you just go off that.
Death Blossom.
Thank you.
Beyblade.
Die.
Like,
Literally.
come on. Like,
Beyblade.
okay, you're getting to the. How did you get shatter after this? What the fuck? You're okay. You don't have shatter. Great, whatever. You have
Tracer coming, right?
basically this.
Oh,
You get murdered.
I got
Okay,
big.
with you guys.
Where is Tracer?
Fight and curve.
Tracer,
Fight and
Tracer,
curve. We don't have
Tracer.
room.
Yeah, get back.
Snowshow has this. Okay, you guys didn't have this, but if anyone has 90%, just assume they have it,
Back to cart. Back to cart. Back,
and then you try to use it and die instantly.
I got picked fast.
back to
Sorry.
cart.
Orisa one, Orisa one, Orisa,
This would have been close if you shattered. I'm not sure if you would have won.
Orisa down.
Mighty, you gotta get the.
I was hesitant of shattering into an amp matrix.
Also, you didn't have it until after Snowshow died.
No, I know, but like you can. So like, yes, you shouldn't be counting on this, but like you guys should have been planning for this, and there's multiple things that you can help him to do this with, right? And so if this is your plan that he has ult and he's going to use it during the fight, maybe save bubble, maybe save speed, maybe heal him, maybe I don't know what the fuck Echo can do, but like, or maybe like try to charge in and shield him, right? Like, there's a lot of different things you can try to do to help him out. So, and then you all die.
Try to
Okay.
tomorrow.
Next.
That's true, but Snowshow needed to do that. He was doing that all game. Petty picked it up later to do that for him.
Yeah.
But-
So I mean, just saying when you're gonna. Jesus, this Tracer's just murdering you guys,
Oh shit, I made a mistake.
and you're by yourself.
Yeah, she was
Fair
pretty
enough.
annoying.
No bubble for you.
I would say be careful engaging into a sort of very scary spot with your one cooldown to get out, just because then you have no exit strategy, and you lose. So, but
Oh shit, I made a mistake.
No bubble for you.
Oh, other echo.
how the fuck did you not hit shatter there?
I got.
Sigma shield unlucky.
I'm stunned. I'm getting out.
Yeah.
Get out.
Get out fast. Get out fast. We
You
have
can
to.
get out.
Yeah, this is a good. Either he just wanted to get charge and reset. That's fine. You guys should have left. Muddy, you should have said, "I'm trying to get charge and leave."
I have cool
Um,
leave with that next time.
depending on what you guys
They
wanna do.
are following us.
Okay,
They are hard
Yeah,
following
get
us.
out. Get out.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have
Yeah,
shattered
we gotta
there. That was definitely.
I think that was a good chance at it. You just sort of got
I wanna
outplayed.
give
10
C9
seconds
down.
left. We have text.
Don't get outplayed.
Reaper, do you think
Yeah.
it would be a good call for
Copy
Reaper to
that.
Like,
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Reaper can C9 down.
Oh, I got
Oh, wait,
stuck.
never mind. Gotcha. I'm gonna
Go heal
initiate
Mighty.
this.
I'm back hacking.
Orisa low.
Lamps up.
I'm on.
Tracer.
Tracer.
Alright, Tracer.
Thank you.
Tracer, no recall?
Oh wait, 6 still on point. 6.
Sit,
I'm on
sit,
Tracer.
sit.
Wait.
Oh, it's fucked up.
I'm on 6.
No.
Tracer. Alright, got it. Thank you.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, we got this.
Nice recovery.
We just hated that Tracer
Yeah,
so
that's
much.
Okay.
I just love it. Just grab that tracer. You're like, all right, we're done with this shit.
I didn't see it, but I don't know.
I think you guys won that because they didn't focus no show,
Be...
and that you guys showed up on time.
No, we're good.
But
Yeah.
Alright, I'm pushing.
For once.
okay.
Pushing in 3, 2, 1.
Expect back ult.
Tracer right side. Flanking card. I got better.
Oh no, here goes Snowshow. He's about to TP into the team.
3, 2, 1.
Expect back ult.
Tracer right side. Flanking card.
Oh, we're laughing at Muddy.
I got better. Shatter.
Yeah, okay. Someone tell him that he's alone.
Better. 6.
Yeah.
I would say that if you don't need this many people to like stand. Like, you don't have to defend the cart. The cart can take damage. It can get shot. It's fine. You don't have to, like, be the It's not an escort mission. It's like, you don't have to keep them safe. You just have to, like, kill the enemy team. So, like, you don't have to be, like, protecting it.
Ursa is half, though.
Hold up, play slow, play slow. I'm going heal.
But it's an EMP dolphin. You wouldn't want it to go off early.
Yeah, right?
Sigma.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to kill the Omnics or something.
Nice.
They just let Snow Show leave. Okay.
Alright, I'm charging.
Wait, so we're helping Null Sector whack.
Really dying.
Okay, good.
Nice bubble.
Okay, good.
Nice, Orisa.
Teddy was looking for him, like, legit. It was so funny.
This is what happens when you fly up.
Some amazing ults that are a little bit risky.
What?
People next fight, I'm gonna look.
They flew up and then turned instead of flying to cart and turning.
Oh.
I'm gonna look
Okay,
for it.
I got you.
Yeah, I've definitely never hit Sigult and forgotten to touch the point. Never once.
I'm keeping an eye to see if they're going through hotel. Right.
Certainly not on the road.
Mine's still low.
Yeah, just kill the Ryan, guys.
On a no nade. I'm low.
Live.
Oh, fuck.
Right.
Oh,
He traded bubbles.
Mine's still low.
On a no nade.
Woo! That was a lot of ouchies.
You get burned.
Right, careful of the giant.
Even.
I'm purple.
Alright, we're down.
Junk is dead.
Try and get out. Lost fight.
Yeah, you guys lost Muddy there.
Muddy will be there quick. Don't go too.
So,
I mean,
in general, if
I
you're
was definitely a little
main
out of
tank or
position. I
off-tank,
should have
especially
fallen back to the
off-tank
hotel
once the
side.
main tank is dead, is calling a target.
yeah.
Everyone needs to focus that target and don't over.
I mean, you were trying to play aggressive, but you're trying to play aggressive into sort of a higher damage comp, and it sort of sucks.
You're down one.
So,
Yeah, that's where I was really struggling. It's like, well, shit. Like, I take 2 shots from Junkrat, and then those lasers melt the barrier, and then I'm getting melted.
I think if this is their DPS comp, you should just sort of try your best to rely on playing as slow as possible and letting Snowshow get something, especially on defense. It's just like, they're going to be pounding us, and like, I just need to let it be not my problem. And we're not playing purely brawl, we're just playing like, I'm going to give Snowshow a chance to do something, I'm going to give Blue a chance to like burn their shields or burn them, and like, that's what it is. I'm going to try to keep them alive at the very best. And it's pretty difficult into this, right? So, like, just playing defensively.
I think I played wrong because I went out to the open when I should have gone to that back corner instead.
Yeah.
They got all my resources got melted in like a
Zarya
second.
definitely has grab echo.
See, look.
So
It's great, guys.
Echo has ult, Ana has an answer.
Flat.
You can ask me all you want what comp you should be pushing forward with, but here's your answer.
It doesn't matter. 5 people.
We're probably sitting on tire.
Echoes on.
We're waiting for our map. Don't push too hard. We're waiting for back.
Yep, I'm right behind you.
Alright.
Alright, we ready? Pushing?
Yep.
Look, I waited for my team.
I do have Deadeye if we need to take this space.
Did it, guys.
Thank you.
Just break any space.
I too can learn.
Playing a little slow.
Zarya's half.
Yeah, can you show?
Alright, I got a shatter of my own.
Reloading.
Okay. I'm going to hold.
Remember to swing every time you shatter, Muddy.
Yeah.
We're good.
It's honestly, it's weird, but I'm struggling with the timing of it now with the.
Okay, yeah, just make sure we don't get C9.
Oh yeah, because it changed.
Plan.
Yeah, just swing.
Like order.
Yeah,
So it's
that's
either 2 swings or a swing and a fire strike, or a swing and a charge.
Yeah, just
But
just always remember to at least swing once, 'cause especially if they're close.
What ults do you have?
They do have a shatter.
Anything.
They have a
They
shot
got-
somehow.
Oh,
Might have been a panic charge just because I was gonna pull.
Alright, just let
Nice shield fuck.
Aw.
Okay.
They let out
Yeah,
your
they waited out the
thing.
I don't have a lot.
Wait, how? Did Giga just run away from?
She goes back into it. She just dies.
No, she's just
Oh,
she's
wait.
just standing here, like
Oh,
staring
no.
at her field as the tire comes to kill her.
Alright. Alright.
Okay, the timing here, I like, fair enough, because it's about to expire and it's a little sketch. So that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, they waited out the first
I don't have a lot. Oh,
I'm gonna grab in 3, 2, or I'm gonna grab, or K grab, as Riley says, for some godforsaken reason.
Wait, who was it? Me that grabbed?
Oh, I didn't.
Not buddy.
Okay.
Okay, it goes down. We can still get Ryan.
Get him!
Nana.
Just
Ryan and Anna.
hit them really hard.
You guys are
They're
purple.
backing up. They're backing up. They're backing up.
Breakfast,
How
if they're
they
purple,
solve
don't
this
heal
out,
them.
I have no idea. I was
Careful, Blue, you're so
thoroughly confused.
You're half.
We didn't have a lot.
Just don't.
To do.
Just be like, you're purple. Don't die. Don't be stupid. You're not my problem.
Muddy, hold on, you're still missing your off tank.
He has both DPS. He's fine.
You don't need to hold corner yet. They haven't regrouped.
I would say if you wanted to, you could hold this corner and like try to kite them back, or you hold up here and make life a living hell for them to come in, especially with the the stuff they're running. But
They were
Okay.
up here.
because like
4 of them up here.
Then don't
up here
walk.
gives you a better sight line,
You're still
and
down.
your McCree will shoot them, and that sort of
Here we
fucking
go.
sucks for them.
We've
So
got
No,
Echo Wolf. Okay, I'm gonna window.
they have a shatter. They have a shatter.
Blue.
we just won't talk about the window. It's fine.
You said.
Help her, help her, help her.
I can't
Jesus,
fight.
Oh, you're
fuck.
purple. Okay, die.
Just die. Just die. Get out.
Okay.
Alright.
That was just a nasty nade.
Yep.
No show great winnable call. It kind of was the trigger to use some ults that definitely won you that fight.
Interesting widow pick.
Do we contest? No, we don't contest.
Hold corner.
I think it's okay. I think you might get more value with Ash.
I'm gonna try to hold
'Cause
this
it's
forward corner.
closer quarters, but
I got shatter. I'm gonna look for a shatter and then fire strike.
Ooh, I'm gonna try to get him. Thanks.
Bubble on anybody.
I will say the Ash is good into a brawl combo because if a Reinhardt is on fire, it's kind of almost the same as having an Animate on him. He's just taking its free swings, kind of.
that's true. What happened to I'm gonna look for a fire strike, or I'm gonna watch for their fire strike and shatter?
I tried it, and I was slow on the uptake.
What? Lies. Never mind, not
Yeah,
lies.
no.
Not lies, not lies. Truths. Hard truths.
Hard truth, man. Hard
It
truth.
doesn't. It wasn't fast enough, and I was very confused.
And I definitely tried to cut a very tight angle on that. And I think most of it got hit by the wall anyways. I don't think it's really
Yeah, there's just
No, I think he read you, bro. He like pulled out fire strike and backed up.
Yeah, no, it was a good play. Like, I mean, this player is also, once again, 2800, so, like, if I'm getting outplayed by 2800 Reinhardt, good. The system works.
Out of it. Purple.
I don't think that's how that works.
How did Muddy charge and then like fly through the air? Okay.
Reinhardt.
I think he got slept.
The Junkrat? There's a junk damage.
Reinhardt.
Yeah.
The fuck?
It's Reinhardt thing.
Ooh.
Yes, just no one see the ulting Moira. It's not like she makes a big beam or anything. Okay. It's fine. Yeah, you guys got one fight here. So you either... Where did you guys even take this? Go backwards! Oh, it does go backwards. No, it doesn't.
Where Muddy shattered, it was first corner payload.
Ooh, I'm gonna try to get him. Thanks.
Bubble on anybody.
No,
You're a bit high up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say I would have shattered him had it not been for that barrier, for that wall. I don't think the barrier was there in time.
They didn't even really take it a tiny bit earlier if you can, but sometimes you can't.
Buddy, you're a little too high up.
Hold on, why?
I would say if you wanted to commit here, you guys get one fight here, and you are now on your back foot, which really fucking sucks. So either you had to commit when Muddy shattered, and just all die on cart and get one last contest fight, or do whatever you guys did. Because right now you guys are looking at a beaded team where a Junkrat tire is coming in, and that's a little scary. And you guys have an Echo ult to deal with that. So like, you might want to just die on cart, to be honest.
Why are you guys pulling back so far?
Exactly.
Because we're taking 11.
Because right here, I think it would have been better off to die on cart right here, and then take the last fight down here. Just because this is a pretty short fight, or a short point.
From the there's a Junkrat high ground, and yeah, there's just a lot of
I'm gonna switch to
damage coming from the DPS.
Right.
What?
Right, charging.
Alright, I'm on Lucio. And
Charging the point.
it's out of it. Purple.
We got a touch.
I love that float.
Switch to 3.
I think I'm. Okay, I'm focusing the
Pick a target. Who you shooting at?
just can't.
Just watching this Morocco for that long.
Yeah, she just gets for fucking free.
Like, did they think that their Echo was going?
Yeah, so I would have tried to take a die on point fight there. Yeah, Petty's sort of right. It was just like, why the hell are you guys backing off? We either need to die on point here, or sort of back all the way off and like win the fight. And I don't think backing all the way off and winning the fight was possible there. I think you guys had to take a semi-dry fight, die on point, and have them ult, and then come back. But that's hard to see in the moment. That's fine.
So,
Yeah.
question.
And I also kind of blame Snowshow here because he went Widow and didn't get a pick. That's the only reason he went Widow.
That's
So,
fair. I mean,
he didn't get value for his pick for swapping.
yeah, that's hard.
Like, he's like, I'm gonna shoot the tire. He didn't shoot the tire. It killed 2 people.
Lucio, you
So.
Mercy.
Oh shit.
Unlucky.
Okay, we don't have that.
You guys on attack and defense. You're on defense.
Okay, so.
They're doing dive.
Oh, I'm kind of low in the back. Oh, okay.
Okay, we don't have that.
They're doing dive.
Oh, I'm kind of low.
God, this is confusing because we've been red so long. Now we're
Oh,
blue.
I'm kind of low in the back.
You're always blue.
Did you get stuck with lines? Yeah, you did.
Okay, so we're doing Echo, Mercy.
Yeah, you got stuck with mines. I would just, like, as soon as you get stuck with a decent amount of mines, just start calling for help. Just be like, ah! Or just start screaming into your mic. Either one works.
They're doing dive.
Oh, I'm
Or say something helpful, like, I need healing. But screaming into your mic is also preferable.
kind of low in the back. Oh, okay.
Like,
Oh, why do you went to AFK? You talked like 2 seconds ago.
I have no idea.
like just
I was
try your
like,
best
why-
to give people a longer time to help you. Because, like, if you give your teammates, like, half a second to help you, it's really hard. If you give your teams, like, a second, it's more manageable. But
Okay, we don't have our Mercy.
Are they still back there?
you guys are even!
I was thirsty, but okay.
Oh, we're even.
You're now not even!
Now we're
Okay, reposition.
Okay,
You're in the bubble. You're in the bubble. Get out. Get out.
Okay,
See how Petty is so close to this wall? It's just so great.
It looks like a good place to be.
It's like, it's so amazing. And then see how Muddy is like standing here and like putting his shield out and being like, look, you guys now have some cover here. What the fuck? Like, fine, you're far enough back, like, that you're not gonna get shot all the way back here. Fine, whatever. But like, you're a semi-brawl person. Like, here is fine, because you just peek. You're like semi-projectile too. You like peek, you're like, here, have some fucking mines, and then you back off. Or you're just like, alright, I see you are like half health. how about this beam that just like annihilates you instantly? Have fun, right? And then you just back off, or like you fly far enough back that you're just like pew 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 pew, pew and you shoot people. Yeah, that's a. Also, like Giga could just be over here too, like without dying.
I'm gonna also say that maybe I was thinking backing off to pick up our mercy faster,
as soon as we,
but I could also just be
You
stupid.
could fly back
and-
there and do it.
I think that's what you did.
I think we
yeah.
just have to play corners
What?
as we immediately.
But
I think we just have.
sorry.
Anyone have any idea how Muddy died? Did his shield break?
The monkey just tasered him.
HP
The monkey just tasered him.
No,
all the
but
way.
he died to mines.
I have no idea.
I'm really confused.
He's getting tasered, bro.
I think we just have
But
to
I
play
died
around
to
with
mine.
Wait.
this echo.
Oh no! It's because Blue shot the Genji, and the Genji deflected it into.
No, because it would say Genji did
But he
it.
died to
But it
mines.
says Spartan.
Bro,
I have no
don't
idea. That's really weird.
We can rewatch
Go for the
it,
res, you
guys.
won't.
No,
Oh shit.
Muddy's getting zapped.
Using the corners as extension.
Thank you.
You gotta get it
Alright.
up.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, let's
Go
get
yeet. Kill them. Kill them all.
Oh,
Kill them all! Yeah, Muddy, when you think it's good time to be aggressive, go do that. Don't be like, we think about it for a second and shield. Just like, go do it.
They're down.
Okay.
If you start taking damage, then maybe think about it. But like,
We'll take this corner. On the
I
left.
guess as long as I have armor, be aggressive.
yeah, like, if you think that you could go swing at them, go swing at them. Don't like think about it with a shield up. Just like start walking at them with a fucking hammer.
I'm lagging.
Do you need a pause?
Swinging.
This is really good positioning, like swinging on them on a corner, because I don't know what the fuck the dive tanks are doing, but this is wrong on their part. So,
No, I'm good.
but even if they were Ryan Zarya, this is a good positioning.
Genji high ground, right above us. He has no
Oh,
defense.
Giga! Oh, you're doing it! Except be close to the wall.
Echo's
Alright, I'm
also.
almost to a
Yeah! Now Petty's out of position, but it's fine.
shatter. I got shatter. I'm gonna look
As
for
soon as she
shatter.
just like walks back this way, though, she's fine though, because like you could be in like this like area, but like as soon as you walk like over here, you're in dead man's land and you just die.
Shatter.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll support you,
When they,
Maddie.
when they aggress.
No. When the Winston bubble breaks.
High ground. Echo went
Genji,
down.
wait, wait.
Genji's
Alright, I'm looking
just,
for shadow.
I chased him off. I chased him off.
Just call for burn bubble, because you have a. If Blue can't burn the bubble in literally 2 seconds, they're not playing Echo well, because you just mine it and then wait for the mines to go off and then be like, "Bleh!" and it's gone. So just call for burn bubble and just instantly shatter them.
Shattering.
Nice.
Oh, careful! Some of you are low.
Like that?
Yeah, backing up.
Yeah, but like say burn bubble, and then everyone shoot the fucking bubble,
Okay.
because it can be faster. Like you
Hey, but
you
that-
waited for the bubble to go down, but like just ask for what you want. You have a hammer, and that's all you're like. That's all you have. You can't do much to a shield.
Focus, especially after the shatter.
Ask your
Yeah.
teammates to help you with that.
Good work.
Okay, so
I was kind of mad at what No Show Dragon, but whatever.
All their ults,
It was.
I
Eh.
almost have my-
That's a good dragon.
Could be worse.
Okay, as soon as he pops.
You guys still have 2 people who can do well.
So
Look, he's already
watch
at
out for the
fucking
Echo
50%.
ult. I
Once-
think they might
Once
try
they come through the
to.
corner, I'm gonna pull.
Okay.
Monkey dropping on us.
Swing.
Good, because he jumped in and he bubbled. That's engaging, so you engage back.
Swinging on the fleet.
I don't have a
For you.
Monkey's back.
Monkey's low. Oh,
monkey's
I got
nano.
moves.
The infamous nano primal.
Centralized, but
Okay.
Right. Saves their bubble. We're down. I'm gonna change to Diva so we have both.
I'm
at-
almost to a shatter. I'm gonna look for a shatter.
When did Petty grab?
She grabbed way forward because she got boop-de-booped.
Oh,
Echo Brian. Oh.
Nice.
I got one.
Oopies.
that was nutty. That was.
That's okay, because didn't know the bomb was going to get anything.
Muddy, that was clutch as fuck.
Echo one. Echo one.
I was talking about Muddy Shatter. I was like, yo,
Yeah, that's
Muddy Shatter just random Echo bomb.
On the high ground, maybe?
I don't
It's a
see
good
it.
combo.
No, you're right.
I mean, it's bomb shattering.
Not playing, not playing Diva.
Alright, they swapped to right.
Lane,
They
still
swapped
gotta
to
get
right.
those big
Off
bombs.
monkey.
Play
Yep.
corner.
Put on the blue boxers.
Yep.
Echo up
Oh,
top.
Echo's right. Echo's right. She's down me.
Someone please
Oh, careful.
give us some health.
What?
Look at me holding that corner.
Help Brian, help Brian. I'm on main. I'm low. Oh.
Echo on pin.
I'm almost to a shatter. Brian low.
See how easy it is to get a shatter when they play hella passive?
Oh, you're purple, you're purple. Still less than
Purple
half.
petty, purple petty.
Back up.
Calling.
See how easy it is for them to get nano?
Oh, my barrier's down.
You do the exact same thing. Nice try.
Purple.
No, back up.
Echo's.
Yeah, I knew he had it, so I figured I might get him out first.
Alright,
they got the right
just back, just die.
Maybe I shouldn't have gone for the shatter.
We were never calling.
I think that shadow was okay. I think you should have counterpinned though.
There was, yeah, they're kind of like.
Because, you know, counterpinning.
Sure.
So.
I was playing on a, and I don't want to make excuses, but I was playing on like a lower monitor than I used to, and I do think that kind of fucks with me a little bit.
That's fair. Just in general, if you're playing Ryan Zarya into... Oh wait, we're not actually paused. I'm just like... It's just saying pause, so I'm now talking about like things that are somewhat irrelevant. Of course. If you're playing Ryan Zarya into Ryan Diva or like something else, like Ryan... I don't fucking know.
I never understand.
You have a good chance of counter... counterpinning is always your friend, just because you have a chance of getting bubbled, and they have a chance of holding DM over their Ryan. One is better than the other, so that's why.
Yep.
Okay, let's skip this fucking pause, because we don't actually have to watch it.
Healer. Somebody's calling.
Wee.
No one cares about a pause.
I'm on
Backing up to
fire.
that second corner.
I have grab.
I hate that you're just staring in the canoe. I hated that when I had to do the VOD review for Morning's team.
Just take this
And it
corner.
just kept sending me back.
Yeah, just to have a place to hide for Bob, and they have nano.
Unfortunate that we lost some more.
They're probably gonna use nano for the echo.
We just gave them.
They just used Echo's right
Yeah.
there.
Yes, you gave them a lot of space. You're taking one fight here. Take a good fight.
Ashes, watch out.
Where's a good place? Like, I mean, like, I feel like this is the most defensive corner on the map.
Got nano.
There, is that
Alright,
correct?
Ashes down.
A lot of you guys don't.
How does this Ryan not die? What the fuck?
Right, get the Ryan,
Holy shit.
No, he's being caught.
Gotta love that nano. I would have said even just a little farther back. You could have waited for them to come up here to engage. This was a little risky. I mean, it involved you getting very like a good pin, but like also just through a grab and like pretty risky. Like if he had shatter, he would have shattered you. Just waiting for them to have this thing turn corner and just fighting on in this actual choke. If you give them all of this space, is probably worth it.
Wait, did I have a stroke? Did we miss?
I feel like
Yeah.
we skipped.
I did.
No,
The
because
full minute.
Dolphin didn't pause it to replay it to catch up.
Well, because
Okay.
it was so far away and I couldn't see what's happening, and then I didn't want to like try to explain anything when it was far away, and I was just like, fuck it, we move on.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, I thought he was talking about defending on point B, and all of a sudden we started talking about point C.
I know, that's
No,
what I
no.
thought you were talking about.
I
was
know.
like,
Okay.
Sorry.
I
I just
Okay,
got.
good.
I was like, it's so far away. I don't know what's happening. Like, fuck it.
I'm gonna get Ash.
Like, did I black out temporarily? What happened to me?
Bye, Bob.
see you later, Bob.
I got a shatter. I'm gonna look for a shatter.
Yeah, because I know Petty wasn't happy.
How about right now?
And I wanted
Really
to...
split up.
Yeah,
Okay, or just Snosha just murders their team for some reason. Yes, Bob, you're doing it.
Mercy and Echo backing out.
Holy shit! He actually shot something.
Help. He helps. He helps.
Oh, nice picks.
Top of the game.
Oh. Okay.
How much
so-
you guys want to
Did you just
bet?
skip all? So did you just skip all point B anyway?
Yep,
Sorry,
it's fine.
Okay.
They have a McCree now.
Whack.
So
We lost.
instead of no Ash.
Hey,
We're
like-
keeping these VOD reviews under like 5 hours.
Like when I
think you said 4 more hours ago, buddy.
Whoa!
do I Do I shorten it and just say I'm ulting and then just you'll find out what character? Because when I did it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna ult and turn into this person, and then it just no one seems to have responded to that. So I'm just wondering, should I just say I'm gonna ult next fight and whatever the fuck happens, happens?
If you want to pick a character who you're gonna ult, like normally, it's just like I'm gonna be like I'm duping Ryan or like I'm picking this person. I mean, there's only so many people you pick, right? There's like 2 people you pick, 3 people you pick. Like you don't pick the supports really, realistically.
Yeah.
You pick either of the tank and the other DPS, right?
Yeah, because I said specifically that fight. I said I'm going to turn into Ash and build up Bob.
Yeah, I mean, I think I mean, it changes your play style. I mean, it changes other people's play style, but like, does it really that much? So, I don't know.
Okay.
I kind of disagree with Dolphin. I usually like to change into Ana because Ana is really great.
Okay, I said realistically you don't pick supports, but like, you could pick Zen and like 3-orb someone and get trans. So, I mean.
I don't think they used Echo yet.
Oh, that's how Petty. How did Petty die from the bomb being that far? What?
Is she low?
Gabe?
Alright, I got a shatter.
Unlucky.
She shattered on the ground, and the bomb is all the way almost by the Mega, and she dies to it.
No, it's not. It's
By
right here.
something.
It's like 10 feet from her.
Yeah, I can't raise it again.
We can rewatch it.
You can't see it from this angle. It's closer.
Oh, okay.
See, it's like
It was just the angle.
yeah, it's really close. It's like it's directly right here. Like here, I'll draw you the triangle of where it is.
Thank you, Dolphin, for the triangle.
No, I saw she was there, and then the bomb's all the way over there. I'm like, how?
Echo's no longer running out.
Breakfast should be called the escape artist because she can always get out so easily.
Just hide and spawn if you can, and then we'll.
I can't.
We have that.
I
People
get out.
defense.
Nice. Close. Very, very close. Oof.
I couldn't get her, Diva.
It was a good try though.
If we can hold.
At this point, are you playing for stall or playing for winning it?
I think now it's stall with the Grav and Reinhardt swinging. That was our win, kind of, but it didn't happen.
Okay, why not? Why are you not playing for stall here?
Oh, I was saying now we're playing for stall. I think
No, I'm being devil's advocate because I think there's a different answer to that question. I think it could go both ways.
Because I am Echo and I could get Ryan or I guess Ryan, and then I could do Shatter. And that might change things up a little bit.
And
that is as far as I.
Who else is close?
Oh, Cole.
Yeah.
We almost have coalescence.
Yeah, so, I mean, you're coming up on 2 ults. You have a good chance here of not having to stall and maybe winning. You don't know. I think Muddy should come out maybe on Ball, maybe on Ryan. I couldn't tell you. Snowshow coming out here on Doomfist is pretty decent because he has a good pick potential. Breakfast is already out, so it doesn't really matter. But you guys definitely have a good chance here of pulling this off.
Hold it, I can.
I'm on.
He gets flashed and nothing happens to her, and then she dies later. Like, what? Okay. Okay, team.
Just don't see 9, just I'm playing.
I'm on Ryan.
Okay, run.
Nope, I'm dead.
Okay, just
I'm down. That's it.
Oh.
Nice try.
Good try. We got the time down.
Oh, I went way too far.
Was Diva an okay thing to copy into? I think I was trying to go for a zoning ult.
Yes, I mean, Eva's a stall hero, so.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I think you also have to be very aware that you have other cooldowns besides damaging cooldowns. So just like hard DMing and just like getting all of your DM out and then going for the like shooty shoots. is totally
Mhm.
fine, right? Because you stall for another 2 seconds. I think Diva or Ryan was probably a good choice there.
So that
I
people
think
know you're
the other
still
people
on
were
that
not.
target. And you're kind of quiet, so sometimes.
They have Junkrat again.
Yeah. Sometimes
Alright.
people
If
aren't
they had a
paying
Lucio, would a Lucio have been a good call there?
He probably wouldn't
Alright, I'm
have
pushing.
gotten ult, to be honest.
Ooh,
He probably
first
would have
corner.
died. Just
Yeah.
You're low.
because.
Reloading.
I mean, yeah, if you're fucking
Okay,
pop
we,
waltz, yeah,
play
but
a little cautiously.
Alright,
We
I
don't
gotta let my
have.
barrier recharge. Gotta let my barrier recharge.
We don't have.
Alright, I'm gonna-
you have full health, Muddy. You don't have to let your barrier do shit. You can just go walk at them. They're giving
Okay.
you this corner for some godforsaken reason.
I'm gonna push the second corner. Pushing the second corner.
I think it's because we were talking about using my barrier to go from corner to
No rock,
corner.
no rock.
Sure.
Reloading.
But like you could do that shield regenning like here is my point, and like you can just walk up and be like, "What are you gonna do about me swinging at you? Nothing."
I like how that Arista saves you.
Getting it.
don't have lamp anymore.
3-1. I did.
3 down.
Raising no heals, no heals.
We're up. Alright, I'm back.
Reloading.
Swinging on Orisa, swinging on Orisa.
Right, Arista. She's one.
Murdering our back line.
Right, where's that? Okay, jump down. Okay.
Alright, I'll be able to raise that.
Oh, okay. I was like, is this a push where the Junkrat killed all you guys?
Pushing to,
He was 1
to
HP?
the bridge.
It's
Alright, I
like,
have payload,
No,
so
that's-
just come back for
Taking a rock.
Or was
heals.
that before?
That was near the end.
Breakfast, just a note. Try to hit tab and figure out which of the people who you want to power boost are the closest to it, and just power boost them. And then as soon as they
Okay.
get their ult, don't give a shit about them. Or if they're Ashe, maybe give a shit about them. But like, if you power boost Hanzo for an arrow, he body shots, he has it, and then you move on to someone else, and then you like power boost Muddy, and you're just like, okay, you have it too, and then like you just keep working down the list of who's like the closest. Just because this is going to be a close fight, you want those ults online, and like that power boost of the difference of 4% may or may not change the fight here. I think you guys win this, but
I'm gonna drop barrier.
no,
As soon
they
as I get there.
Yeah, we don't get this.
Okay.
yeah. So like the dragon, like it's just all it gives your team more options basically,
Lamps up.
more options than what healing could give them.
Okay, there's
The dragon got nobody. Unlucky.
No ult from us. No ult from us.
Yeah, there's a
No,
there's
reset.
Back up. Thank you.
They use tire. They use nano. They use.
because they got low. I think
There's
by the
a-
dragon.
there's-
The umbrellas here.
Wait.
No, I don't think anyone.
Oh, I'm
backed
pressing the
up on
wrong
dragon.
fucking buttons. Jesus
I
Christ.
think they all moved around it or were in front of it.
Oh, they got.
I need
So there's the Junkrat.
Trying to do a
Follow
hero
us.
save.
God damn it.
There's a Junkrat on your mercy. Junkrat on your mercy.
Okay, I think for this team we
Alright,
just
I
have
got
to die
Jagger.
because they aggress whoever's left, and we don't.
Okay, we
fast enough.
have.
How do we lose this one?
You guys get space with this, okay?
Window. Okay.
You guys still don't have me. Hold on.
Alright.
Okay.
What?
It's through a window.
How do we lose this
Fire
one?
strike.
Oh, huge.
That's it.
He gets
Junkrat.
stunned out of it.
Alright, don't use.
He's dead.
He's dead. I got both of their DPS with one fire strike.
No,
No,
but
it's a different fight I'm thinking of.
Alright, I got 2 fire strike.
Oh, huge.
That's it.
this
See,
is where
after
you
they
have-
land breakfast,
you
this
have
is
to be
where
careful.
you Valk instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is sort of a.
wasn't thinking.
This is where
So I
you
think
think
they
your
drop
team's
Ongo here.
behind. This is not.
No, yeah. Not
I mean-
Valking lost us the fight.
Well, also the big problem is that everyone else is still fighting around the lamp in the back. And Muddy is up here all by himself. And the rest of the entire team can't see the enemy team.
Yeah.
Muddy is the only person that can see all of that. And subsequently, the enemy team can't see the rest of you because you're huddled around the lamp, which isn't necessarily bad. But it means that all this space that Muddy is attempting to take basically means he's the only one they can hit. He's going to get focus fired down. And there's a shield here right over your window, so you can't get any heals while you're pushing that.
Yes.
So, like, yeah, you kill both their DPS, but without everyone pushing up with you and being on you, and being able to then push onto the Orisa and stuff, you know, you're gonna die, and then they're gonna be able to stabilize and keep holding this corner until the rest of their team comes back and respawns.
Yeah, so you lost your armor
So
here.
why do you think we're frequently not going with Muddy to take up the space he makes for us?
I think it's a combination of miscommunication between your backline and your front line. So, like,
I'm windowing.
Dolphin, are you trying to talk because you muted yourself?
No. Fuck. How long have I been muted for?
For a while. That's why I took over, because you were like drawing things. I thought you were insinuating, so I was like, I'll answer this.
Oh no.
I figured it out. My control key mutes me.
Oh.
And like my fingers were off by a little bit, and I was just like, oh, okay, I know when it has been, because like my fingers were off and I was pressing the wrong buttons, and I was just like, god damn it, and I didn't notice. Okay. I think I muted myself around. You know what, it doesn't really matter, to be honest.
It's the same spot. You're there. You're right there anyway.
Yeah, Muddy, you lost armor, so yes, good job, you got both the DPS, but you lost armor. You're gonna die to 4 people.
Okay, we have.
Like, there's no way in hell you live.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys still don't have me. Hold on.
They're just playing hella disrespectful for that window. Jesus Christ.
I got 2 fire strike.
Oh.
Also, someone tell Muddy that you all got Sigma ulted. It's the same thing as a halt. It keeps you from moving forward. Just like,
yeah, I think that's what happened.
it's like, just saying like I'm in Sigma ult or something, or like, I don't know. Just say something, because Muddy doesn't fucking
Muddy,
know.
wait. Be like, Muddy, wait a second, wait.
Oh, huge.
Because like,
Muddy's
you guys
like,
all...
I got their DPS, I'm pushing forward, and no one tells them, like, hey. Other than Petty, who told you not to go in the first place.
Also, you lose your armor. You should be hard shielding here.
Alright.
Because
I was still playing with the assumption that I had people behind me, which now I see that everyone's around the corner on me.
Sure.
So
Alright, don't use
I didn't.
ult.
That's why I was like, okay, like I get it, but like we're so up, I didn't want to lose that advantage.
you have 15 seconds to capitalize on the advantage. You don't have to do it right then. You can still go stand behind a corner and wait for 5 seconds and still have an advantage. It's not like they insta-respawn.
I can res that. Hold on.
Also, you guys can go hella fast here. Like, even...
I'll stand in front.
We're still up 1.
What happened to the res?
Okay.
I think they booped me.
Huh.
Resing no heal.
Rock?
Oh, there we go.
No heals.
Alright, I'm gonna come back.
Purple, you're purple.
No, I'm back.
I'm good, I'm good.
Too late.
You're down.
We're down a little bit. Place.
I'm gonna get that
So
bongo.
you guys are down. You have to pull back. Pull out.
Even just here playing pretty aggressive into them, I think would have benefited. Yes, they had both shields, but if you just rush past them, you might be able to kill them. And it's probably your best bet without their DPS. Because the Ana, like, these 4 people can only do so much. And you guys have 2 decent healers, and you have some ults. So if you just walk forward onto them even without just like using your bubble to walk forward and just like making that space for your team, and then like you have to be in the air. Like, there's no reason why you're not up here just like shooting down on them. And like as soon as you see both DPS are gone, like as soon as you see the McCree is gone, you just fly up and you're like, hi, shoot, and then like Hanzo can do whatever he wants because like he's taking an angle fine, and then you just both pocket Petty as she walks forward into their entire team, and hopefully you guys win. I think just being more aggressive here.
Pull out.
Yeah.
And trying to get the res off, but
Yeah, that's why I said Pop when like you guys got fucked down. That's what I said Pop Valk to go in to damage boost and then get Muddy because he has the air res, right? Get open.
Yeah.
Push forward, since extra healing.
Also, res isn't. Don't feel bad about popping res and losing the fight, or popping res and just like not getting a lot of value, because you get a lot of inherent value of just like either people backing off or just like it's not that valuable of an ult. So don't feel bad about using it.
Res, I didn't know res was still an ult.
Oh
Val.
Rolling
man.
for a shattering.
Take me back to the start.
Oh, this is where the junk kills everybody.
How did that not block?
Petty, call target.
Get him, breakfast. Get him. No.
That's where you chase Blue. You chase him. He's one.
Is he though?
He is one. He's like legitimate one.
Oh,
He went.
yeah.
He got the health pack because Blue backed off.
Okay, but my thought was that I don't know. Snow Show is up, making people not contest, so I should help him.
I think
Cause Petty had Junkrat.
Oh my god, those mines.
That was my bad.
I mean, there's no way you could have known. It was like the most unlucky.
Yeah.
Unluckers.
This is Blue griefing. Like straight up.
No, but Blue, you going chasing him, killing him makes it easier for you guys to come back to the fight because you guys kept wondering where the junk was. See, if you kill the junk earlier, Muddy doesn't die there, you guys maybe win that fight better.
Yeah.
I think it was also I couldn't kill him already, so I gave up. I was like, I can't.
Yeah, I think it boils down to either you have to be confident in taking the duel, and you have to take the duel correctly, so take it at longer range, take it where you have advantages, and know that he's trying to scramble because he's behind enemy lines, and you have some advantage as you will get some help. So just take it where you are advantageous at longer ranges, and try to take the duel. Or if you're not confident in taking the duel, then ask for help and try to take the duel that way. Or yeah, there's no or. Just ask for help and try to take duels that way.
I don't know if he had.
Because you are a DPS, you're supposed to kill things. Like you are the most lethal person on the team. So like.
I already used Beam trying to get to breakfast.
Oh, did he have like stickies? You could have stuck him. Like he was literally like less than half. I didn't know why you didn't chase him.
I used them and I missed them. Pretty sure. That's why I gave up because I used all my cooldowns. Didn't kill him. And he's running away. We had like 18 seconds left, or I probably thought it was less. So I was like, okay, either help Snow Show, or we lose Snow Show.
At least 30
and like Petty might get him, or I chase him and he might escape me, and then it's like I have to scramble to get back to point with everyone else. That was just in my head.
Cover or not.
No, I understand, but like if you still chase him, you still have your mobility because by the time if you did kill him, you have your flight, right? You can go back to the fight instantly.
Yeah, I think it's just either be more confident about taking the duel because. Or just ask for a tiny bit of resource. Like, if you take some damage and then someone heals you up, you can go take that duel because you might have traded with him. Just be a little more confident about it. Like, it's okay to go take that duel and lose, just because if you go take that duel and win, you win the fight, right? So it's more a matter of that. It's just like take it where you're at an advantage. Don't like put yourself in a bad situation, but go and try to take the duel. So it's just that if you leave him like behind and leave him to someone else, who else like it's not it's not a rando who's like gonna just randomly headshot him, right? It's someone on your team who has to go deal with him, and you are the DPS. Like you have to take that responsibility of trying to take that duel, right? You can't just like be like, oh, like. No, you are now. You now have to actually do something. Like it's you are part of a team, and you have to try. So yeah. Anyway,
just don't be scared. Another thing, Blue, take more Echo 1v1s in the air, especially if you have a Mercy Pocket, because most times you win those if you can hit your shots.
Yeah. You
sticky her, you shoot her once, you beam her down, she's dead.
Or just shoot her in general direction.
Yeah.
I just get low health, so I back off.
Or try your best to figure out when she flies up, and then fly up after her, so that you get you can glide down onto her, because she doesn't have the cooldown now, right? So it's either match her at it and like it'll be the same thing, right? That you are gliding
Mhm.
down at the same time, and then you can try to do that. But just be more confident about taking duels, and I think you'll be better off.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to make a video about some like a topic, but I am really tired, and so maybe later.